The mic is on, Phoenix.
And I'm going to put this back.
That's a good idea. All right, the mic is on. Howdy doody. See you tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Phoenix, where are you going? Oh, I shouldn't be talking to you. Let's see. Let's put the phone up here. Okay. Crashing and bang. Oh. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I think I haven't been here since last Tuesday, so it's been a week. Not that I have any exciting news to share with you. The authors, as you can see, are growing wonderfully. They are the sweetest pups. I say that all the time, though, don't I? They're very sweet. They're doing great with their eating. They're really, they're having breakfast, and then a small lunch, and then dinner. Do you need your thing?
I sure need my chair.
Hold on, folks.
Yeah. Whatever you're cooking smells good. Chicken.
Okay, I'm back. Change of seating. Okay.
Oh.
How are the authors doing? They're doing great. They are a fabulous group of puppies. I love them to death. They're very bright.
Of course they are.
They're adorable.
Look at who their mother was. And their uncle.
That's right.
I don't know about the uncle.
How are Hugo and Violet? They're great. Thanks for asking. They're over in Deagle with very dirty faces. I think they've been digging holes, but that's okay. They had fun.
I'm going to go take a nap.
Okay, Caroline's going to take a nap. Do I find it hard not to talk to Phoenix? Yes, very hard. She's awfully cute. I do feed her breakfast in the morning, so I do talk to her when I give her breakfast. And as I pass through, I'll occasionally say, nice puppy, good puppy, but I don't physically interact with her like I would with any other dog. But that will happen. Hopefully in a couple of weeks, she will be bonded to Carlene, and the rest of us can interact with her just like we do everybody else. But she's having a good time interacting with Orion, so. Phoenix is good. She seems pretty comfortable here in the house. Our biggest challenge now is just to get her to potty outside. We kind of talked about it today. We're just going to have to keep her on a schedule, recognizing she's a puppy, and every couple of hours just take her out and get her used to going outside, because Pam says overnight she takes her out several times. She's happy to go out, but then she comes and piddles in the house. I did take her out this afternoon. She was actually sitting here in the middle of the room, just sitting, and I said, perhaps you need to go out. I took her out, and she did piddle outside, so we're happy about that. So I think we just need to keep her on a schedule till she realizes that she needs to go outside to piddle and not inside. So, what is my job in the house? Oh boy. Grace is laughing. Let's see. So when I arrive in the morning, I give Carlene breakfast. That's job number one most days. Then I feed the house dogs, and then I feed the dogs who are in Deagle and Nut, which are the two kennels adjacent to the house. I clean up the kitchen. I have a thing about a dirty kitchen. It drives me crazy. So after I've made breakfast, I then wash the bowls, dry the bowls, put them away, clean up anything left over from the night before. I constantly cleaning the counters, cleaning up the fridges. I'm cleaning. I'm a cleaner. I sweep, I mop, I do laundry, or I at least start the laundry. Various people will come in and out during the day and continue, to move the laundry along, especially when it piles up. When there are pups in the house like there are now, I spend a fair amount of time with the pups, whether it's feeding them or cleaning up after them. Right now it's mostly cleaning up after them. They'll get to sit and just cuddle and enjoy with them. So that's fun. We do a little, and now that we're spoon feeding, we're calling them by name, and they're really good. They for the most part are really recognizing their names. So we get them to know their name and, teach them a few manners, to wait, not to jump, not to bite. They're at that jumping, bitey stage right now. They're like little Mexican jumping beans. And, while they're very cute now, we can't let them think it's okay to jump, because when they're big dogs, they cannot be jumping on us or on anybody else or biting. So that's kind of a typical day. I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much my job. Some dogs are trained to go to the door and ring a bell. What do you think about this? I have heard about that, and actually when I first brought Violet home, she was always no, it wasn't Violet, because she was perfect from the beginning. I think it was Hugo, who was much younger when I brought him home, so he required more of our awareness of when he had to go out. But I had heard of that, and it was right around, and I brought him home in November, yes. So it was around Christmas time, and I did have some of those bell hangers on my doorknob. And I said to my husband, let's see if maybe he can figure this out. And so when we would take him out, we would jingle the bell, take him out, do his business, bring him in. We did that a couple of times, and actually, after a while, he began to do it himself. We'd be sitting there, he'd go over and push his nose against the door and jingle the bell. So we knew we had to go out. So it can work. I don't know if Carlene wants to go that route. Probably not. I think we'll probably just get her onto a schedule, and then eventually, she'll be fine. But I actually did that bell ringing, and it did work. Of course, we don't need it now. He's grown, and believe me, he lets me know when he needs to go out. He stands there and gives me his woo, and I know exactly what he's saying. So. Is Carlene spoon feeding Phoenix? I have not seen her spoon feed Phoenix, but that doesn't mean she's not. Perhaps people who are here later in the day may see her spoon feeding her. I know she's done some work with the Yuppie puppy. I've seen her do that a little bit during the day, but I don't know if she's done actual spoon feeding. And I've been with SDP almost, 3 years. 2000, I don't know when I came. December 2013. I started as a part-time volunteer, and I did some overnights, and then gradually when I retired from my full-time job, I took on this full-time position during the day. So it was perfect timing for me. Perfect timing. This position opened up. It was just what I needed. It's been good for me. I've had a few. I want to talk about it. It's been good for me. It's been a healing place for me. So, yes, they did get shots. The puppies get parvo shots, C5 shots, parvo, and they get them at 6 weeks, 12 weeks, and 16 weeks. So the authors are 6 weeks old today, I think. So we gave them their first round. And then the snails are 12 weeks old, so we gave them their second round. So, and then we had the binders there and recording the date we gave them so that we are keeping on track. So everybody is up to date on their parvo shots. One of my other jobs is to make dinner, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. Which I don't mind doing. Sometimes I'm not sure what to think about making for dinner. Carlene's kind of fussy. She doesn't like a whole lot of vegetables. Anyways, I am making dinner tonight. And then I'll go home and make dinner at my house, but that's okay. What else is going on today? I haven't been down to the construction area, but apparently that's moving forward. So probably by the end of I think she's hoping to have all the concrete poured by Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll see how that goes. It's moving along. It's been a long process, but it's moving along. We're getting excited about Dog Fest. Folks are starting to arrive. Actually, today, we have a CP coming, whom Grace will pick up at the shuttle. And then over the next few days, we have more people coming. So we'll start to get busy. It's fun. It'll be a lot of fun. And I think the weather's going to be great. It's like in the 80s today. And I think I saw by the weekend, it's going to be like in the high 60s. So it'll be very comfortable. Weather, and there's not any rain in the forecast. Although we need it, I'm glad to see there's none forecast for the weekend. So we're getting everything ready. I should make enough dinner to take home. That's okay. I don't really mind cooking. Some of the stuff I make here, I just cook differently sometimes at home. We eat a lot more vegetables, let me put it that way, than they eat here. But anyway, it's fine. Thanks for the suggestion, though. Could I try on that big poo hat? Oh, dear. Sure, I'm not a hat person, but Pam and Grace, I know you're jealous.
We are very jealous. What Oh!
I'll have Pam try it on later.
It's you. It looks good.
It looks good. There we go. It's off.
Is that your crazy hat?
I don't know. They asked me to try it on, so I did. Hi, Phoenix.
Ah.
Phoenix, go away. You get me in trouble.
You have a crazy hat? You don't do crazy hats.
I've never done crazy hats, but I think I can't talk to her about how she's eating important papers.
I know. Yeah, no, we can't eat important papers.
Don't eat important papers. Araya wants to try the poo hat. There you go.
Silly girl. I just won't.
Okay. So, unless there are any other questions, loved it. Glad you loved it, Kathy. We aim to please. Okay, folks, I am going to check on the chicken that's roasting in the oven. Chicken, sweet potatoes, green beans, and I have to make gravy. Carlene has to have gravy. So I'm going to do that and clean up. And my phone's ringing. And then I'm going to take my children home and wash their dirty faces. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Mike.